Okay. Okay. This is the best. Okay, as long. Oh, that's a bad one. That's no, don't. No, ow! What is up, the world of the living? My name is SlackLizard. Welcome back to Truly Bedrock. Now, friends, in the previous episode, we hit a bunch of sheep. Well, we hit one sheep in a bunch of places. And that was the FoxyNoTail's Ship of Dreams, which I stole from him in the very beginning of the season. But however, after I have rendered and released that episode, when I came to YouTube to first upload it, I saw that FoxyNoTail has uploaded a new video. And in that video, there's this clip.
Look what I found. Oh, Mr. Sly, look what I found.
So apparently, and get this right, he somehow found the ship I hid before I hid it? Yeah, he's obviously bluffing. That's not the real Ship of Dreams, if that's not obvious by the misspelled name of it. And you know what? I'm gonna steal the other ship too. Because that's how I roll. He is online at the moment, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to his base just right now. Although I myself need to drop off some loot into the chests, so we'll see though, we'll see. It's gonna be way more fun to steal from him if he will be at his base at the moment. Alright, he's on, according to the maps, somewhere at his island. I wonder if the ship is still on the shore. Wait, is he coming? He's coming. Should I? Yes! Oh my god, he's going for it! Quick physics lessons, everybody. The boats have exact same top speed. So if I started first and he started after me and both of us go in top speed, he has no chance of catching me as long as I'm the one, well yeah, as long as I'm the one up front. Basically, if he actually started chasing me, I could have just, he would never catch me. We could have just swim forever and ever. Alright. Now to deliver this one. Together to the original ship. I'm gonna have two of his ships in one hiding spot. Okay, coming in on it, and let's see if we can get them in the same boat. Yeah, we got them in the same boat. Okay, give me back the thing. There we go. And there we go. Okay, come on with me, shippers. I should not be recording this at the moment, but at the same time, if you look at the map, you will notice that there are two markers at approximately the same area, which means that apparently FoxyNoTail might be chasing me right about now. There are 3 people online, Slack, Foxy and I, and there are 3 markers on the thing, so Foxy has to be somewhere around. He's just waiting it out. Oh, here he is! It's amazing. Okay, I cannot actually see him. Let's let him closer into the area. Okay. This is the best. Okay, as long. Oh, that's a bad one. That's no, don't. No, ow. Okay, yeah, I might have gotten him tiny bit too close. This is not ideal. New plan. He's obviously too persistent. He's obviously too determined to not chase me. This guy's not gonna give up on himself, so ow, this is still winnable to a degree, okay? We might have to, well, abandon the ship, so to speak. So because this guy is obviously not giving up, and because we're pretty far away from a nearby tree, I'm gonna throw this round for a bit. But if I'm going down, if I'm giving up his ship, I'm doing it with class. So allow me to introduce you to the total jerk move maneuver. Not a tree in sight, not an island around, and he's pretty close. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump out, break my boat, dive in, dive in, dive in, dive in, dive in, dive in. Dive in so he cannot... Okay, break this boat. Break this boat. And... Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Where's his... And right click his boat. And out, 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 out. Yes! Yes! I left him with no boats and the ship in the middle of the ocean. Have fun pulling them with no lead back to the land, you prick! I'm just gonna sit here and watch him slowly swim back to the spawn. Yeah, that sure was a hoot. Sadly Foxy logged out, so we can't necessarily watch him slowly move the ship back on the map. But hopefully, it will take him freaking forever. No, really, he will have to take a trip on foot back to the nearest island, grab a boat, then drag both ships one by one on a boat to his hiding spot. I find this kind of hilarious. And really, is this the end of the ship, you know, storyline? I'm guessing not. He's gonna hide them somewhere. I'm gonna steal them back. We'll see. It's no problem. But one thing that this reminded me of is that it sure helps to have an elytra. Because, you know, flying away from that spot would be much nicer than having to swim away from that spot. And I don't have an elytra right now, because in the previous episode I managed to kinda kill myself in lava between the cuts. Thankfully, our good old friend Silent recently raided a bunch of end cities, which is how we have this amount of elytras just sitting around. So I just stole one and, you know, enchanted it with proper enchants. As well as an axe and a shovel and, you know, everything else that I need. Well then, if my equipment now is promptly set up, if I can finally move around at speeds and taking looks at builds from high up, I guess it's about time we came back to our main project for the kind of the rest of the season, but not really. And that is of course this thing here. Now, in the previous episode, Silent and I took a look at it and decided that we need more real estate on it. We need a gas chamber, another gas chamber, and some, you know, some decks for us to sleep under, basically. So I'm guessing that this boat will have to be expanded forwards and backwards. And I honestly don't know how much of that I can do, considering how narrow it really is. And considering also the fact that I want the trident to be still visible and still out there. Now, of course, one of the options would be to just expand the trident forward. But I don't know. At this point, it's already becoming more of a spear. Okay, guys. You're gonna either love me or hate me for what I've just done. And before you hate me, consider the following. It ain't done yet. Alright? I know that this bit chips in way too early. I know that this lower part is almost abruptly cut. And I know it's a problem. Don't get me wrong, I know it's a problem. But at the same time, I have to consider expanding the ship forwards and the backwards too, which we will be working on today too. Don't worry, don't get me started. We're gonna add the buttocks of the ship. We're gonna add the rudders. We will add some stuff to be able to steer this thing more functionally. Now, how's that looking for a change? I'm quite proud of it. I'm quite proud of what this is going for. We got a very tall but also visually fairly light because of the large windows backside, and finally it gives us enough space to actually put a room for the you know, for the crew, We got the rudder on the backside, and now that I connected it properly using the defense posts, it looks fairly sturdy. It doesn't look like it's gonna fall off at the very least. And there's enough of a connection to this bit that your mind kind of fills in the blanks. Now, important bits that I'm currently struggling with are, of course, the masts, or lack thereof, really, and the smokestacks, and the wheels, of course, because we need wheels. The problem is that right now this thing is not built like a steam ship. It is right now built like a ship to work with sails. And sails, yeah, we already discussed it. Because we're using Trident power, sails will be just ripped off. Plus, we already have the engine compartment installed. I don't think it would be wise to just ignore it. We need a new smokestack, maybe even, you know, the chopper style, going to the sides of the ship instead of directly upwards. And we might still install some masts with the sails on them. Simply because, well, sails are pretty. Honestly, like that's the thing. Sails are pretty, and for quite a while they usually would be used in combination with the steam engine to kind of complement each other, to use the old technology with the new one. And really, that's what we're doing. We're doing the classic boat with the Trident power. It's pretty impressive, all things considered, that we're gonna marry these two concepts. Like, in theory, you just kind of take the sails up and feel free to Trident away. Why not Riptide? Go into this hyperdrive of Riptide. And only when you approach the land, you can switch back to sails or to engine power. I don't know. I'm just kind of piling ideas on. For now, I'm just incredibly proud of this little compartment here, this little compartment there, and how much more storage space we actually have now. Look at this thing! And just look at it now, with the smokestack added back, with the wheels now in place and bigger than ever, and the little top of the deck here. It is such a beautiful ship now. I'm incredibly proud of her. She still needs a bit of a name, and originally I wanted to maybe, oh, that's a creeper, to maybe call her a Riptide in the name of the Trident. But now I don't even know. She deserves a different one, a much, you know, grandiose one. She's still not done. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, guys. This one is still not done. It needs the gust cannon installed. It needs the second gust in a little cage dangling on the backside also installed. It deserves all of the storage necessary to be moved to the storage compartments, and of course, it needs an actual passage to the upper deck. The deck here is entirely inaccessible, and more importantly, the living quarters back here are also entirely inaccessible. You can see there's no passing, there's no entry. So there is more infrastructure to be done here to actually make this entire ship walkable, so we can actually walk on it, not just on the sea. But all of that really is minor details compared to the overall shape of it being done. Boy, my tongue is being utterly confused today, because half of this episode is dedicated to the Foxy's ship, and the other is dedicated to my own ship, and now I'm using the word shape, and oh my god, guys, I cannot wait to be done, which is why I feel that should be enough for this video. We did some experimenting with the shape of the ship. Crying out loud, I can't stop doing this. I keep digging this hole. Shoot. My point being, I'm quite proud of what we accomplished, and this overall is also coming together. I will wait for Silentwisperer to log on before we start moving guts inside. And I also need to experiment and check out exactly how big the shape of a gust cage has to be. we are risking a lot here with the boat being built out of wood, obviously, because it is blow-upable by a gust. The problem with it being like burnable, as in, you know, being able to be set on fire, is less of a problem because we have the fire tick off, but gusts can still blow up the actual blocks with the fireballs. That's gonna be a problem. And also we need to actually develop the creeper. Just be there, alright? Just stay there for now. Yeah. The problem is that the fireballs can still blow up, and also we need to actually tame the fireballs and create some sort of a gust cannon to be able to catch gust fireballs. Wow, I was kicked from the game. To catch gust fireballs in a water stream, so we can ping pong them about and shoot at whoever we want. But this will apparently be it for today's episode. I've been booted off from the server. I have no idea why that happened. Oh well. Thank you everybody so much for watching. To be continued. Have a good one. Bye bye. This has been Truly Bedrock. This has been Zloy XP. Do subscribe. Do leave a like. Do all these things. See you next time. Bye.